Welcome back to the Statesman Review, where we summarize the biggest news stories from this week's issue of the Indiana Statesman and preview future coverage. As always, I'm your host, Connor Brownfield. We begin today with Provost Christopher Olsen, who announced last week that he will be leaving Indiana State University at the end of the semester. Olsen has been at Indiana State for 26 years and has steadily risen from professor to department chair to dean to provost. He has played a role in several major initiatives at the university, including the Indiana State Advantage, which he said he is particularly proud of. Starting in January, Olsen will assume the role of president at Northern Michigan University. He said he is, quote, genuinely excited about the position and its different focuses and responsibilities. Moving on to the university apartments, which Indiana State announced last week will not be a housing option for students during the 2025-2026 academic year. The announcement, which was emailed to students by Residential Life, also said that both Hines Hall and Jones Hall will be reopening to make up for the decrease in available rooms. Students were also encouraged to look into other housing options, such as the 500 Wabash apartments and Honors College housing. At this time, the reason for these changes remains unclear, as does whether or not the university apartments will be reopening for students after next year. We end today with the Indiana State University Bookstore, which is set to leave its current Barnes & Noble location at the end of the semester. The bookstore will move to a temporary location in the Cunningham Memorial Library before transitioning to a permanent place in the Holman Memorial Student Union Commons. Representatives for the Department of Procurement said moving the bookstore will create greater ease and accessibility for students and contribute to an increase in school spirit. The exact place in the Commons that the bookstore will be occupying has not yet been announced. The Statesman will keep you updated as more information is released. More great stories that we didn't have time for in this video can be found in this week's issue of the Indiana Statesman. Pick up a copy and be sure to visit our website at indianastatesman.com. Also, make sure to follow our social media pages listed below, because our fantastic social media team is putting out some awesome content. In the meantime, thank you for joining me today on the Statesman Review. I'm Connor Brownfield. Take it easy.